Hello, and welcome back to their Dokkan battle video. I know I'm not making a whole lot of these recently, and that's just because, like, I'm kind of just waiting for things to be interesting. Now, listen, Golden Week has been kind of alright, but let's just get into, like, the main EZA here of Golden Week. We have had a couple things going on, but let's just take a look at this here. So this is EZA hitting God GOKU. Let's see. Key +5, attack and defense 200%. 20% damage reduction, attacks guaranteed to hit, launches an additional attack that's a great chance of becoming a super attack, high chance of evading enemies' attack. That's not bad. When HP is 67% or more, they get an additional 10% damage reduction, so it bumps up to 30%. That's not bad at all. They get 67% attack and defense and disables enemy guard when attacking. Sure. As the first or second attacker in a turn, Key +6, attacking defense 160%, chance of evading enemies' attack, and damage reduction rate +16%. So that puts them at, what, 66% dodge chance and 46% damage reduction? Depending on how high their defense is, which I'm pretty sure I saw calc from Halvard that put them at, like, 4.4 next to it hit. That's reasonable. Like, you can work with that. For every attack received or evaded as the first or second attacker, they get 20% attack up to 100%. That's pretty good. As the third attack in their turn, they get Key +7, attack 170%, launches an additional super attack, and interrupts the attack. Oh, so they get an action break if you want to float them off. Oh. For every attack performed as the third... Oh, so you have to do that, though. Ooh, okay. Good thing is, though, right? Okay, so they need 5 of these, and they can do 3. They can do 3 or 4 attacks. Well, no, they're going to do 4. Because these are guaranteed attacks. So this is a guaranteed attack, this is a guaranteed attack. And then you have the hidden potential system, which is more than likely going to, like, proc if you're doing 3 supers. Alright, so let's... Like, if you have, like, hypothetically, like, 15 to 20 additional in their hidden potential system, the likelihood that they will hit the hidden potential system additional after doing 3 attacks is incredibly high. Right? So you'll get the majority of that built up in 1 turn. The thing is, you're gonna have to float them for a very long time, which is a little annoying. Their super attack effect, their 12 key is now 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, causes main colossal damage with a 70% chance to stun, and their 18 key is now 50% attack and defense for 4 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't hate that. Right? That's, like, very usable. Again, the reason it's 4 turns there is so that if they're in slot 3, that they will still get that buff when they come back for the next turn. That is the main draw of that. Let's see, for me... Oh, I don't have them with, like, any additional. I mainly have them with dodge and crit. Yeah, actually, I left some of the nodes empty. So maybe give them more dodge and additional then. Because they want to be dodging, right? Dodging is giving them attack. And additionals in slot 3 are giving them defense. Right, so those are both going to be really important. Do I have a dodge additional for them? Maybe I can try to get one. But that's going to seem like a really important mechanic for this character, is making sure that you're getting both parts of that kit. Because if you're not, it's going to get a little quirky. That's for sure. Definitely a little bit. Okay. You know, I don't hate this. I won't lie to you. I don't think it's that bad. I've seen people say that they're, like, kind of mediocre, and I don't really see that, to be honest. I'm not getting that vibe from this unit. They're not really critting, though, is the problem. So you're going to have to give them, like, some amount of crit so that they can actively, like, do things. Which worries me a little bit, right? That they have no crit, like, at all. So currently I have them with 14, 12, 14, which is, like, fine. So I don't, yeah, they seem a little awkward. Because they want to do a bunch of different things. Because if they're going to do all these attacks, right, you'd want them to do good damage. And they're not going to do good damage if they're not critting. Right. They are going to hit really hard, though, once they're fully built up. Especially next to hit. And remember, they get this additional 13% attack and defense in battle after they do their attacks, so that like do their active skill. It's 3 or more super attacks, which they will more than likely get turn 1, right? Because you're gonna float them off, right? Turn like you need this additional defense down here, so what you're probably gonna want to do is just float them off immediately. Hope that this or your hidden potential system pops as like a super. Then you'll be able to immediately use their active skill, do the final attack that you need to in slot 3 to get their full defense. And then you can start putting them on like on rotation with hit. Because hit, if I remember correctly, they share like a lot of links together, right? Yeah, 5 whole... Yeah, look at this. 30% defense, 50% attack. Like, you're gonna want these active. Okay. So that's interesting then. I don't think they're bad. I don't think they're bad at all. I've seen people say that they're bad, and I don't think so. I think they could have used some crit in here. That way you can lean more into the additional and the dodge. But I don't think it's so bad where you're gonna feel the negative effects of it. You know what I mean? I think it's still gonna be like usable. It's just not perfect. But they have really good links, though, is the thing, right? So they're going to get a lot of stats from links, and then they're going to get a lot of stats from their active skill, because it's an active skill 13% attack for the rest of battle. Attack and defense, for that matter. So, like, they are going to benefit quite heavily, but it's just a little awkward to try to get them to work. I think they'll be good, though. So it's definitely fun, especially if like hit is in slot 2. I think they'll definitely work really, really well. Interesting. I was also expecting Tech Count Caulifla, but like they didn't get announced at all, right? Maybe they're going to save that for part 2, right? Because we know that the celebration has a part 2 LR, right? More than likely, in my mind, it's going to be a Kefla, right? I have just an inkling feeling that it's going to be specifically, I don't, what's the best? Probably this. Like this scene for Kefla, right? Because we don't really have... Wait, actually... Do we have this? Hold on, let me make sure, because Tech Kefla, I don't remember exactly what her super attack is, because I haven't used her in years. Tech Kefla, where is she at? Right here. So when she goes into Kefla, what is her super attack effect? Or what does it look like? Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking of. Because like this is like probably like a big thing for her that she would do if we got a new one. But obviously this Kefla has it. So I don't know what they would do for an LR Kefla for like animations. I would assume probably actually this would probably be voiced. If anything, this would be like a voiced attack, and then they would do like other attacks for Super Saiyan 2 Kefla. But I do expect the LR to be Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, and that's probably when they're going to EZA this character. Just so you know, this character, when they EZA, is going to be broken for specifically festival battles. Especially if they make it so that they can do more super attacks. I 100% think that, and then if they make Tech Kefla really, really good, because Tech Kefla was like, alright, right? 50% dodge chance, triple super attacks, heal. The heal was the best part, and then just doing damage, right? And then Tech Kefla is already stacking attack. They could very easily make this greatly stacks attack and defense, and no one will have a problem with that. Like, literally at all. And then paired next to, like, a new LR Kefla, you'd be kind of cooking. And then STR Kefla is still good. Like, she's still runnable. Because she has 70% dodge chance, right? So, I don't know. That's just kind of my thoughts. I think the celebration could end up, like, finishing really, really well. It's just going to have to, like, really need a little bit of extra juice to it. Because a lot of people are still kind of mad about, like, Blue Kaoken. I don't really feel like he's that bad. I think people are overacting just a little bit, but it is what it is. At least, Hit looks really good. Hit and God Goku look really good. I'm still excited for them to come out. That's just me. Let me know what you guys think about them in the comments down below. Personally, again, I like them. To each their own. Anyway, that's going to be it for this. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye-bye.